Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today's lecture number 42 and from the chapter 6 enzymes, that mechanism of enzyme action, that how enzymes work in on the substrate and it catalyze the reaction and speed up the reaction. So firstly, enzyme attaches with the substrate means a substrate is a molecule at which enzyme act. Okay, so enzyme attach with the substrate and then a temporary enzyme substrate complex is formed. Now enzyme catalyze the reaction and substrate is transformed into product, and after it the enzyme substrate complex breaks and enzyme and products are released. Firstly, enzyme plus substrate, they combine together and form a temporarily enzyme substrate complex will form. Then enzyme act on the substrate and convert the substrate into product. As you can see the diagram, red and green colors are the reactants, and when they combine together ES complex is formed and then it releases the product. Next is the lock and key model. Lock and key model was given by the German chemist Emil Fischer in 1894. Proposed lock and key model. According to this model, both enzyme and substrate possess specific shapes that fit exactly into one another. लॉक एंड की मॉडल जैसे कि एक चाबी और ताला होता है, वो एक दूसरे के अंदर क्या है, एकदम बिल्कुल फिट हो जाते हैं. इसी तरह जो एंजाइम्स और सबस्ट्रेट्स हैं, उन दोनों के पास की जो शेप है that is very specific, so that they fit exactly into one another. So this model explains the enzyme specificity. As you can see, the enzyme and substrate both possess the specific shape and they fit exactly into one another, and then enzyme substrate complex is formed and then enzyme releases the product. While induced fit model was given by American biologist in 1958 Daniel Koshland, they suggest a modification to lock and key model and proposed induced fit model. And according to this model, active site is not a rigid structure, rather it is molded into required shape to perform its function. जैसे कि लॉक एंड की मॉडल में जो एंजाइम है, ठीक है, उनके पास जो एक्टिव साइड वो पोर्शन जहाँ पे सबस्ट्रेट ने आके बाइंड करना है, वो दोनों की क्या है, स्पेसिफिक है. लेकिन इंड्यूस फीड मॉडल में क्या है कि जो एक्टिव साइट है एंजाइम की, वो रिजिड स्ट्रक्चर नहीं है, बल्कि जैसा स्ट्रक्चर इन सबस्ट्रेट का होगा, वो जो एंजाइम है उसका स्ट्रक्चर बिल्कुल वैसे ही मोल्ड हो जाएगा, उसी शेप के अंदर जिस शेप के अंदर हमारे पास सबस्ट्रेट होगा. ठीक है, एंड दैट मॉडल इज़ द इंड्यूस्ड फीड मॉडल. और जैसे ही वो मोल्ड हो जाएगा रिक्वायर्ड शेप में और वो अपना फंक्शन परफॉर्म कर लेगा. एंड इंड्यूस्ड फिट मॉडल इज़ मोर एक्सेप्टेबल दैन द लॉक एंड की मॉडल ऑफ एंजाइम एक्शन. This is the diagram. Substrate and active site both are not specific to each other. They do not have a specific shapes to fit into exactly one another, but as substrate bind with the active site of enzyme, active site molded in the required shape of the substrate, and then enzyme substrate complex is formed. And today's story is learn the topic mechanism of enzyme action, page number 111 to 112. Thank you.